Greetings and welcome to SmartWatchTix.com. It's been a fun year for wearable technology beyond the smartwatch or included in the smartwatch. Things like the Apollo Neuro vibration technology into your bones and your nervous system to realign your perspective on life, perhaps. All the way up to, you got it, laser diode technology that will actually shine real lasers into your body for laser therapy sessions and more. We're going to show you little 2-minute clips of each of these quick reviews that have happened over the past year and a half, just in case you want to do some stocking stuffing with some really revolutionary health-oriented products, okay? We are going to start today with blood pressure. This is the BP Doctor Pro. It's a really interesting smartwatch with a bladder that inflates with air from a micro pump inside the watch itself to take a cuff-like blood pressure reading right on your arm. In addition to the blood pressure reading, you have all kinds of controls of brightness and Bluetooth connection, finding your phone, alarms, do not disturb, all of that. You have the blood pressure reading itself, heart rate reading, and blood oxygen readings available in this one too. You've got workouts, not many, but a little bit, alarms, count-up timers, countdown timers, last night's sleep time, weather, and this is heart rate variability. When you wear it to bed, you can get an actual Lorenz scatter diagram that will tell you about your heart health while you've been asleep. All of that's built into this watch. It's got a few different watch faces in it that you can choose from. And when you long press here and give it a moment, it will switch into the blood pressure reading mode when you have your arm properly supported. And really relax. It's going to fill that bladder with air. It's going to tighten it around your wrist. It's going to actually use a microphone inside to determine your systolic and diastolic blood pressure and give you a reading on the watch. Now, it's got to be in just the right position or it will fail. When you have it set up, it's for reference only. It's not meant for medical diagnosis. It's something that you can use to discuss with your doctor and compare the readings with what they get when they take the blood pressure for you in the office. It's called BP Doctor Pro, and it's available right now. Oh, you want to know about the laser treatment? Okay, I got 2 different models for this. This is the F100. It's a health watch with a twist. You got all the basic settings and setup here that you can get into, and you can get push notifications sent from your phone. On top of all of that, you've got your step count, calories burned, distance traveled, a treatment area where when you tap it, you activate 2 intense lasers giving you laser therapy directly into your wrist. You can set the level at 3 different levels and the time from 60 seconds up to about 4 minutes. You also have heart rate, continuous heart rate reading on this one, and it's using the green diodes for that. You've got blood oxygen, also continuous. And it uses a red diode, different than the 2 red lasers that you saw. You have temperature. There's a thermometer probe on the back, and it will monitor your temperature regularly throughout the day and show it to you on a graph. Also, on the app, you can set it up in the background to do all of these things every 10 minutes to up to every 60 minutes. Here we go, 98.2 degrees Fahrenheit is my current temperature, blood pressure, systolic, diastolic, and you're able to do a calibration of blood pressure in the app, which is nice. Here's your respiration rate, your breath rate, green diodes on that one, and a sports section that lets you cover a few things. It's not mainly a sports watch. There's no GPS or anything in the watch, but it does have some of that. You got weather pushed to the phone, watch from your phone, and of course back to a variety of different watch faces. It's a apple-sized shaped type of a watch. It's got the single knob on the side and the button at the bottom. When you activate this, it takes you right into that treatment area and will light up the lasers and give you laser therapy. It's very thin easy to use, easy to understand smartwatch with a variety of different watch faces built into it as well. Pretty creative designs too. It's the F100. Check it out. This is the F800 Health Watch. It's really amazing health watch with lots of sensors. You've got some controls in here and notifications sent from your phone when you're tethered. You also have your step count, calories burned, distance traveled, last night's sleep time like most watches. I drop over here and you're getting your heart rate. It's also showing you your high and low of the day because it's doing continuous heart rate in the background that it transfers over to the app, and you can set the range like every 10 minutes up to every hour or two. This is what's brand new on this one, and it's about laser therapy treatment. We'll talk about that at the very end. You also have ECG. Just by simply touching here, it'll begin producing an ECG chart. That can be transferred to the phone, and from the phone it can run through an artificial intelligence interpreter and give you an idea if you have any health concerns that you should look into further. You also have blood oxygen using both red and green diodes for this one, and back to your basic watch face. The treatment, as we'll get into, you've also got temperature in here from the wrist, from your forehead, or from some alternative measurement way. It's got sensors in the back for temperature. Heart rate is there, steps, blood pressure, blood oxygen. We saw all of that. You got workouts that are pretty basic, walking, running, climbing, basketball, all of those different things. And overall settings and the QR code to download the app with the stopwatch. Let's talk about treatment. When I turn treatment on, you see red lights show up down here. That's not diodes, guys. That's honest to goodness cold lasers. 650 nanometer lasers are going into your skin to perform laser therapy. See the longer review on what that is and what it might do for you. This is the F800, and it's quite the health watch. Check it out. Are you shocked yet? After this next clip, you will be. This is the OBEend Smart Band. It's really amazing. It does your traditional things like step count and a few settings. It's got a sedentary reminder, a stopwatch, and a countdown timer. It'll do heart rate. It'll do one fitness exercise that lets you gauge what zone you're in based on your heart rate. But this is where it shines. This is the stimulation area, and it is creating an electrical signal emitting from the base of the watch in the bands, touching a special point on my wrist. I'm feeling an electrical pulse now coming up through here, and if I adjust the setting by unlocking the device, I can make it stronger and stronger and get it tingling all through my fingers. Now, why would I want to do that? For a couple of reasons. First of all, this is an acupuncture point in here, and it can use Electro acupuncture, the signal coming across these plates, to help you with your exercise routine and recovery and stuff like that. In addition, the electrical plates are creating a TENS effect. You know, the TENS machines that work with you. This pulsing feeling in here at this specific point has a bit of appetite control. It helps you show you're not as hungry. It also helps stimulate gastric juices so that you're going to feel full quicker. So it's basically an electroacupuncture stimulating weight management smart band. Yeah, it's called the OBEnd Smart Band. Did somebody talk about appetite suppression? How about monitoring your whole caloric input? Yeah, backed by popular demand, the GoBe line. This is the GoBe2, but we're going to talk about the GoBe3. This is the HealB GoBe3. It's an updated version of the GoBe2, which was a revolutionary watch to track your caloric intake on a daily basis. You can actually see here on the face, press and hold to light it up, that I've got a negative 492 calories, so I'm losing weight. It balances your input versus your exercise and lets you know real time where you stand. You also have heart rate, distance traveled exercises. It'll give you an indicator of your stress level and your hydration level and actually warn you when you need to take a drink of water. There's a whole bunch to this watch and the associated app. Here's a little bit about the app from the GoBe3. You get categories like energy balance, calories in, calories out, your averages, and distribution between fats and proteins and carbohydrates, water balance with a notification from the watch when you need to take a sip of water if you're dehydrated, your overall pulse divided between your sleeping pulse and your awakening pulse, and accumulated stress, which will allow you to be aware when you're in an excessive stress level and be notified by the device to basically calm down. You have last night's sleep time, and you have a special alarm that you can set which will trigger within a 45-minute window of when you're coming out of REM sleeping time, that little dark area down there, so you can wake up naturally when you're supposed to instead of when your alarm says you have to. All in all, this device is very, very sophisticated. So there you have it, the GoBe3 from HealB. It's got a really nice TPU band. It's got optical sensors and electrodes that make the magic work. It's very thin, very lightweight. You basically wear it all day and you get incredible data. Check it out, the GoBe3. Well, there you go, a handful of very interesting devices. Some shoot laser beams, others zap you with electricity, and still others just monitor and read the nuances of your essence to tell you how you're doing with your weight loss control. But what about this thing? We showed it to you at the very beginning, the Apollo Neuro, and I talked about how it induces vibration into your bones that helps you change your aspect of outlook on life, perhaps. Well, this is where I give you the sales pitch. You're going to have to subscribe because I haven't reviewed it yet. I'm in the testing phase, and whoa, I am getting some interesting results. You wear this thing, you turn it on, you can run different programs through it, and those programs affect you in very interesting ways. Smartwatchtics.com. Go ahead and subscribe, ring that bell, and I'll tell you when we have this one up. In the meantime, definitely look into it. Apollo Neuro. I'll have some links in the show notes, not just for this one, but for everything you saw today, with buying links and attachments over to the full reviews. So get ready for a fun stocking stuffing Christmas holiday season, and we'll see you again soon with some more very interesting stuff. Thanks for watching, guys.